日本時間8月9日、オリオールズの菅野智之投手は、本拠地で行われたアスレチックス戦に先発登板をしました。9勝目をかけて、マウンドへ上がった菅野投手は、初回をわずか7球で三者凡退と、好スタートの立ち上がり。この日の菅野投手は、最速は 94.4 マイル、約152キロ、7回91球を投げ、5安打、1失点、2四球、4奪三振の好投で、今季9勝目を挙げチームの勝利に貢献しました。この投球に、両側の現地メディアも、脱帽のコメント。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
JT Ginn on the mound. He's 2-3 with a 4.28 earned run average. He goes against Sagano, 8-5 with a 4.42 earned run average. Sagano has pitched 114 innings so far. He is a part of history, though, is Tomo Sagano. He is part of a Japanese baseball history as a rookie. His numbers have been tremendous right now as a rookie in terms of history, historic numbers. First Japanese-born AL rookie with 75-plus strikeouts and 8 wins in the seasons since Tanaka did it in 2014. So he is making history and has not pitched that poorly as of late.
Sugano doesn't strike out a lot of guys. He's going to be in the strike zone. A's are more of a contact team this year. They have the power. They're built on slug. They love to tell you that. But they make more contact this year. Could be a good matchup for the Athletics.
It will be interesting. I mean, we're talking about a 6% walk guy. He doesn't want you to walk. He wants you to swing at some of this doo-doo that I'm going to throw up here and make some weak contact so I can go on to the next guy. Minimize hard contact as well as pitches. But the A's know how to get these guys up in the zone, and that's what's going to be the challenge for me. Can you get a sinker ball pitcher to pitch up in the zone?
JT Ginn against Tomoyuki Sugano, better known as Tommy Sugar.
Yeah, you know it's sweet, though, but you know what? He's a grown man, and that's one thing for sure. I mean, the A's are going to get a dose of a guy that understands how to pitch. He's a 41% ground ball guy, throws nothing straight. You talk about deception. Oh, he's going to give you a whole lot of all of this kind of stuff today. Slow you up, speed you up. Jump, hey, it's going to be all good. It's going to be sweet.
Are we going dancing or is he pitching? What's he doing?
Sometimes you're going to feel like you're on a boat rocking when he get through with you. So after seeing all that gas and power they faced over the past couple of days, we talk about adjustments every day and the difficulties of preparing and getting ready to be a major league hitter. Well, lo and behold, you look up at a guy that today is trying to carve you up instead of blow you up.
Ryan, what did you make of Tomo Sagano tonight?
He looked great. I mean, throwing all his pitches for strikes and really gave us a great chance there to win, and we did.
Baseball Hall of Famer and broadcaster Jim Palmer. Jim, I don't know if you had plans for after the game, but they're safe.
Oh, yeah. Hey, well, yeah. 2 hours and 8 minutes, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But again, listen, you know, the Orioles, you don't have to score a lot of runs when you only give up 2. So, again, Sagano won his 9th game. And, again, you know, about a month ago, after he gives up 6 and 7 runs, you're going, boy, I mean, you know, maybe at 35, he's not able to pitch here. Now he's 9-5. He pitches well. And, of course, the Orioles give him a big lead after he gets the side out in the first. Momentum, a big part of this game.
Tomoyuki Sagano, he goes 7 innings for the Birds, giving them all they needed, giving up only 1 run on 5 hits. He also had 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, and you know, this is the 5th time that he was 7 innings. So, again, we told you, get him out in the first inning with a strikeout. That's a fastball to Kurtz, who's, you know, is going to win the Rookie of the Year. You know, a little split right there, little cutter. But that, to me, that's in the 3rd inning. Strikes out Kurtz again, and I'll tell you what, they're trying to get back in the game. They have a couple of guys on. So once again, you know, how do you play the big points? Sagano played him really well tonight, and once again, the Orioles get the back-to-back home runs in the 1st inning and make it stand up. And then again, the bullpen. You know, we're going to see a lot of different faces that maybe we're not going to see or haven't seen the first 2 months. They pitched very well, and then.
What did you think of Sagano tonight?
Yeah, good. You know, the split was hard and sharp, and a lot of confidence out there right now. I mean, this is kind of what he looked like early in the year when he came in here. And, you know, he just had probably 4 or 5 bad starts, you know, probably adjusting to the schedule, the workload of pitching in the USA. and in this league. So he's been pretty good here for a while. But, the split was hard. It was sharp. The fastball had some life to it. It's a pretty good lineup right there that he rolled through.
Don't you feel like the league might have adjusted to him at all in that stretch, and how maybe has he adjusted back?
Well, the stuff is better. So, I've said it here a few times. There was an adjustment made with the mechanics. He's throwing harder. Pitching in this league at 89 to 91 is very different than pitching in this league at 92 to 94. And Trevor Rogers is kind of the same scenario. There's more life to the ball. So when there's more life to the ball, it's harder to hit. You get away with mistakes. When you make a mistake throwing 90, it gets waffled. When you make a mistake throwing 94, you got a chance to get away with it. And pitchers make mistakes every night.
Could it be the weather? Tonight was 79 degrees, not 92 or 93.
He's pitched good in the heat here recently. I wouldn't say that. I think it's his stuff. I mean, look at the stuff. The stuff is a lot better. So if he's pitching better and the stuff is ticked up, I'd probably give it to the stuff.
I'm sure it's maybe a matchup base, but he can maybe one of your closers, if not the closer for the rest of the year.
No, we don't have a closer. We're gonna if that thing landed on the lefty, leading off an inning, it's a big deal. That batter leading off the inning. So it lands on a righty, you're going to kind of bring Cano out right there in that spot. And the way that lineup's split up, the right, left at the top. If it landed on, the one hitter, to lead off the eighth, we probably go to Keegan right there and then flip it to Cano in the ninth. So we do not have a closer. We won't have a closer. We have a lot of guys closing games.
And it was a solid pitching from Cigano, Tomo Cigano. He goes 7 innings, giving up 1 run, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and now he and Yuto are with the media.
What do you think the big difference was for you between when you faced these guys in Sacramento and tonight?
サクラメントで対戦した時と今日の、大きな違いっていうのは何だったんですか？
前回打たれた対戦して打たれたボールっていうのははっきりしてたので、今日はスプリットが効果的に使えたと思うし、いろんなコマンドが最近機能しているので、その結果だと思います。
The pitch that was hit around last time around was pretty apparent, so I tried to avoid those ones. And splitter was pretty good today, but overall command was really good.
You've been able to stabilize your season here with the quality starts, 3 of your last 5.
直近3試合でクオリティスタートっていうのを確立できるようになってきたと自分でも思いますか？
そうですね。できたと思うし、やっぱりアドリーの復帰っていうのは僕の中ですごく大きくて、彼がうまくリードしてくれてると思います。
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing is Adley coming back. He's been calling the game really well, so I think that's probably the biggest point.
A while back, you had mentioned some concern about tipping your pitches. Do you feel like you've solved that isn't something you're worried about anymore?
ピッチティッピングについてちょっと不安を漏らしていたこともあったと思うんですけど、今に関しては特に心配はしてないですか？
心配してないですし、フレンチがよく見てくれてるので、今大丈夫だと思います。
I have no concerns whatsoever right now, and Frenchie has been taking a closer look as of late, so I'm not worried at all.
You got to tip your hat to the starting pitcher for the O's. Shigano was pretty good. The offense for the A's, they stayed in it. They had opportunities. They got some good pitches to hit. They made some good passes. A lot of times we talk about the game being a game of inches. Just a little more barrel tonight, and this game had a different story. But you like the approach. The guys gave them a good effort, but just came up a little short, and they just couldn't overcome that quick barrage in the first inning. We watched what Sugano did. A veteran guy, didn't blow you away. We didn't look at the gun one time to see what the velocity was. We were pretty much concentrating on the action. And he started a lot of pitches in the zone, and when the A's fired at it, it was just much difference. And squaring it up and getting a lot of weak contact, and they put the ball in play. But as I alluded to in the pregame, this was his intent in the beginning, is to minimize pitches in every at-bat and get these guys to hit the ball on the ground in the infield.
Old 35-year-old Tommy Sugar, as they like to call him. He's been the one guy they've had that's been consistent all year long at 35 years old. As you said, we're not sitting here worrying about huffing and puffing and what the radar gun says, and he can just flat-out pitch, and that splitter is nasty.
Sugar and spice, and unfortunately, everything wasn't nice for the A's hitters tonight.
いかがでしたでしょうか？このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。